Hey everyone, this is DinoSasha here, and welcome to another review. And today we're going to take a look at the figure. It is the CollectA 2014 Mosasaurus. Now, Mosasaurus, which name means lizard of the Moose River, is a genus of aquatic squamatic reptile from the late Cretaceous period, about 82.7 to 66.0 million years ago, lived across the ocean. Now, the length in the estimate was only at about 17.1 meters, 56 feet long, but the estimate is only around as 13 meters, 43 feet long. But this creature is the sight to behold. Now, the Mosasaurus is the most powerful predator in the Cretaceous period, which became the dominant species before plesiosaurs went extinct. Now, despite being a predator, it is not related to other creatures like pliosaurs, plesiosaurs, or ichthyosaurs. Instead, the Mosasaurus is actually closest relative to monitor lizards and snakes. Yes, that's right, it's a member of the Squamata family. Now, the Mosasaurus lives in the oceans alongside of many sea creatures. Their carnivores mainly hunt fish and other variety of sea creatures. And despite that, it has a second rows of teeth inside of the mouth, making crunch down the prey to their death. Now, let's talk about this Mosasaurus Sculpt. Now, the sculpt of that Mosasaurus is actually pretty good. I mean, it's a pretty accurate Mosasaurus, and to be honest, that looks more like a real-life creature, to be honest. And because of that, the Mosasaurus is a bit more accurate creature, but since then, we have a good estimates. But there has many species of Mosasaurus, which in depicted, there are only 4, and I don't know what the hard name was. But I like the pose though. The pose is just a masterpiece. Its mouth was open, it swam underwater, and I think the pose is posing a good job. Now, and to be honest, I wonder if there will be upcoming insurance of the Mosasaurus. So anyway, we have something like the details. And the best part, the details is pretty smooth. And yes, it is the smoothest detail of any known kind. And believe it or not, it is a pretty good figure nonetheless, unless it will be. And I think the Mosasaurus has a good details because of its more very smooth design. Also, we're gonna talk about the color scheme. The color scheme is a bit darker in color. Now, the head, which covered by the dark gray color with white spots, kind of like a whale shark with the brown stripings. Oh, actually, there's a gray stripes and spots all over the body, especially from the tail, which kind of reminds me of color scheme of a whale shark. Yes, of course. And there's also a light gold color on the underbody, which is pretty good, and the cloaca is shown to be seen. And yes, the Mosasaurus is a reptile, nonetheless, if you want to know about it. And let's talk about the head. The head looks monstrosity, and it's an absolute beast on the request of the beasts. So basically, Mosasaurus is a predator to be sight to behold, and it's the titled king of the marine reptiles. It diverged from the last time when the Cretaceous period started to go down as the asteroid hit the Earth. And I like how the jaw was, and it's opened its massive mouth, which is impressive for a predator, and it's a very good looking. But the best way it could was its design, and the design was a pretty good one. Now, about the accuracy, I think there's only one more thing about the accuracy. It is the best of the bunch. It is the accurate Mosasaurus, and I believe it's a perfect design for a creature to behold. There will also CollectA Mosasaurus, a new upgrade, except it's bigger and can have an articulated jaw. But, if you know about the Mosasaurus, I will know in the link in the description, or Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. So let's take a look at the ruler and let's give this a mighty Mosasaurus a measure. Terms from the length, from the tail, from the tip of the tail fluke, always tip of the snout. We're reaching at the whopping, and I mean whopping, 11.11 inches, and which is only at about, as we can see, we're looking at about 29.5 centimeters, and the height on top of the fluke, which is only around as like 4.5 inches, and which is 4.5 centimeters, or which is about as almost 2 inches. And for comparison, that's gonna bring up some squamata and snakes. And yes, we're including monitors and snakes. So we have the Schleich 2019 Komodo dragon. Now, Komodo dragon was the largest lizard in the world, so that's why the Mosasaurus is the largest member of the Mosasaur family. Because both of them had fork-like tongues, and despite the fact they're closely related. And I believe the Komodo dragon is the largest lizard boy in the world. And the last comparison, we have the CollectA 2012, 2014 green anaconda. Now, anaconda, which is the heaviest snake in the world. Now, basically, snakes have fork-like tongue too, just like the Mosasaurus. Now, this is the same thing as Komodo dragon, and I never reviewed that. So, basically, yeah. The rating of this beauty, this is the best of the bunch. I'm giving it a 10 out of 10, which is my favorite Mosasaur in the world. But people suggest it as just an accurate Mosasaurus as it could. Now, if you know about this figure, let me know in the comments. So anyways, thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications so you'll never miss the video. And leave a comments below. And I hope you see you for another review about the Schleich 2020 Postosuchus. Goodbye, everyone, and I hope to see you all next time.